Man, I couldn't be happier.
You just bagged a monster, dude.
Oh my god, bro. What just happened?
I don't know, man.
Michigan gone wild. Michigan gone wild.
Yes, there's another one.
Michigan gone wild.
Hello everyone, Alvin Sickevich with Michigan Gone Wild. I want to thank you guys for watching this week's episode. You guys are really going to like it. Me and team member Joe Sullivan are actually going to be going to Kansas. This is going to be my first out-of-state whitetail hunt. We're going to be in Cloud County, Kansas, right around Concordia, if any of you guys know where that's at. I'm really excited about this one. Let's get right to the action. We got in pretty late that night after a 16-hour drive, so we were going to pass on the first morning. Larry, the farmer that was allowing us to hunt his land, he was a good friend of Joe's for a really long time. He was going to take us out, show us the land that he owned, and also point us in the right direction towards some of the public land around the area. So me and Joe, we were just going to walk around, try finding some good deer activity, some rub lines, some scrapes, anywhere where we thought the deer were going to be active.
We got down in like some little creek bottom right here. We got like a cut wheat field up here. Got a milo field right over there. And there's some winter wheat right over there. There's actually a bunch of rubs right up in here. And we found the one. We were walking along this field edge. There was actually a runway that came down into here. Right over on this like pine tree, or that cedar tree over there. There was a really nice rub over there. And these runways are coming, they're filtering right down through here. And then there's also a bunch of deer tracks running this dried out creek bed. So what we're gonna do is, we got the wind coming out of the southeast today, and it's hitting us right in the face right now. This tree right here is actually where we're gonna put the tree stand, because even if they're coming down the field edge right down here, they're gonna come right down. They're not even gonna smell us. So I think this is where we're gonna sit tonight. This is a pretty big wooded area by Kansas standards. So we're gonna set up right here tonight. We're gonna go get the stand and go put it up.
Back roads run for miles with the will of a man and the heart of a child on Michigan gone wild. Run a highland ridge or a low-lying plain and listen for the wind to call your name. In Michigan, it's Michigan gone wild here in Michigan.
Alright, stands are all set. It's about 12:30 right now. We're gonna get in the stand around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and out the rest of the night. Pretty excited. We're in a good location. There's some scrapes running up and down this whole field, all the way down out to the road, and we haven't even walked what's out there. There's a bunch of rub lines, a bunch of rubs in here, a good rub line going on in here. So hopefully tonight the deer are cruising through here. Bucks looking for does.
Well, we got the tree stand all hung up, and I was pretty excited. You know, setting up in Kansas for the first time, I couldn't wait to get in the tree. Alright, it is about 2:30, 2:45, and we're just heading into the woods right now. We actually saw a really nice buck on the way here, like 150 class whitetail, and I'm pretty excited, so let's go.
we just got on the stand. This is my first ever set in Kansas. I'm pretty excited. We hung the stand today. We found quite a bit of nice rubs in here. We got some cut crop fields to the southeast and west of us. So these deer are using these creek bottoms. It's no secret. They run these creek bottoms, go up and down to get to feed bed. So first night in Kansas, this is what we're trying. So let's do it.
We were sitting there probably about an hour, and I'm just soaking it all in, really enjoying it, knowing that I have 6 days to do nothing but hunt in one of the best states. And we decided to hit the rattle, and a dog came in.
I hit the rattling antlers and I called in a dog. Really? He's working that field edge.
Well, we had our laugh on that one and got back to hunting. We hit the rattle a couple more times. Didn't take too long. We saw our first buck. It's crazy to put into contrast the difference between Michigan and Kansas. In Michigan, there's a lot of hunters that'd be very happy shooting a deer like that. But in Kansas here, knowing what is available, I was just sitting back and enjoying the show. Well, that was it for night number 1. I couldn't wait to get back to it the next morning.
We're sitting in the same spot we sat last night. Basically just on this rub line right here. Kind of hoping to get some deer to cruise through. We're going to do a little bit of grunting, a little bit of rattling. Usual techniques you want to do during the rut. So with any luck, we'll get some bucks cruising through here going back to bed. So let's get after it.
Over the next 2 days, we saw quite a bit of rutting action. We rattled in quite a bit of bucks, saw some does. It was only a matter of time before the big boy stepped out. I've seen all them does with those bucks. You gotta think, where's the big guy? There's no way big boy's in here letting them little bucks bump those does. was about an hour after that buck and that doe moved through. I looked down the ravine and I saw some does and they were being bumped by a buck. I saw it. Immediately I said, Joe, shoot her buck. I picked up my rattling antlers, hit them against each other, and this dude came in on a leash.
You just bagged a monster, dude. You just bagged a monster. Dude, he's gone. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was so pumped. I couldn't even wait. I mean, just sitting there for the 20 minutes that we actually stayed in the tree after the shot. I'm trembling, I'm shaking. I was so excited. I had to get down and go get my arrow.
Painted red,
Yeah?
lung blood. Oh, it's all over too, man.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
We started following the blood trail, and this deer was just not giving up, man. He was running down the creek bed, right up the other bank, running up a hill, jumping over a fence, and I was starting to question my hit, so we pulled out and reviewed the footage. You know, after tracking this deer ways and looking at the shot, Joe and I decided to back out and give the deer the night to expire. It's a good thing we did. The next morning, about an hour after we picked up the search, Larry, the farmer we were hunting with, actually found the deer over a hill in a pond. So it looked like coyotes ran him into it because there was a bunch of tracks around the pond. But nonetheless, I had to go in and get it. And it was pretty cold to say the least. But you know what? I got my first Kansas whitetail.
All right, with almost 24 hours ago when I shot this deer, we finally found him. He was actually barreled up in a pond. You know, I made a decent hit on him. It, you know, more or less, I mean, it was a killing shot, but we bumped him a couple times and decided to back out, and good thing we did. Otherwise, I think we would have kept pushing him. I think he just needed some time to expire. So, but however, this is my first Kansas deer, and I couldn't be more happy. You know, we were grateful enough to come down here. My good buddy Joe there, the team member, Michigan Gone Wild, he had a good friend down here and let us hunt their land, and this is the result of it. I couldn't be more happy. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay wild.
This trip to Kansas was really humbling. You know, it really made me realize the challenge that Michigan presents when hunting deer. Although I never give up my deer hunting in Michigan, because I'm a public land warrior, I love my Michigan hunting. This experience, going to Kansas with my best friend, was awesome. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. But this ends the episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, because because we got more hunts coming up. We got rifle season here in Michigan, and we got muzzleloader season. So as always, stay wild.
Here in Michigan, where the back roads run for miles and miles, with the will of a man and the heart of a child, on Michigan gone wild. Michigan gone wild. Michigan gone wild.